Singapore opening our borders already So fast, 准bo. Hello everybody, this is Kriscell from Kristainment. I hope you have a wonderful day. So, some people will be happy, some people will be sad. But then most people will be wondering, is it really time for Singapore to really open up our borders there? I mean, just not too long ago, we allow dining in restaurant and hawker center with restriction, of course Then now suddenly our Jinghu just say, we are going to open up our borders already. Okay, before you all go and chua sai, okay, we are not opening out to all country. There are some categories. Okay, basically our Jinghu have arranged 4 categories and then one what they call the vaccinated lane. It's a very new concept. Actually, with all these rules, I think traveler want to come to Singapore, so confused. Don't say them Even I read, I also like confused. So is it this or this or this? Then must I do this or do that? Very confusing. But then that's not the point today, okay? Today, I really want to talk about is it we are really ready to open our borders, or is it because our this economy boleh tahan already, so we need to open up
To guide our border measures, we will classify countries into 4 categories. Each of these categories will have its own set of border measures based on the assessed risk level of that category. Firstly, this first category is basically very safe countries. We have offered unilateral opening to some of these countries and places already with very little problems. Second category are countries which are of similar risk level as ourselves. We have been allowing them to be SHN from home for 7 days without much problem. As countries vaccinate, their infection rates come down. We are also seeing more countries being allocated to this category. The third category are countries that are below our risk level. They will be subject to 14-day SHN, but for those fully vaccinated, as we have previously announced, we will allow them to do SHN at home if their homes are found suitable. Finally, there will be countries with high risk in the category 4, which will still have to serve 14-day SHN in dedicated facilities. And a few of them are still on the NTL not to land list.
I do find that before we talk about opening our borders, shouldn't we focus a little bit more internally in Singapore first? I mean, have we even recovered 80% of our pre-COVID lifestyle? We are not even near that. I know a lot of people have been saying we must now accept the new norm of living, new norm of working. I agree, we must accept this new norm of lifestyle. But then, opening of borders should be the last thing, the last initiative to think about. We all have been told by our Jinghu that COVID-19 is here to stay already. And then Singapore will move from a pandemic to an endemic type of situation. And then we all have to learn how to live with COVID-19. But then, shouldn't living with COVID-19 always start from within Singapore first, You know, there are still so many things that can be eased out first before the opening of the borders. Let me name you a few like dining in restaurants hawker center kopitiam and food court without any restriction. Allowing our friends and family to visit each other without having to think today how many people can come. Then also allowing us to be able to attend our this religion event or even festive event without any restriction at all. Then the most important one, to be able to walk in public without having the need to wear a mask. See, there are still a lot of things yet to be done. There are still a lot of things yet to be eased out. But then we choose at this point of time to open up our borders. It seems to me that we are rushing into something. But only to see another circuit breaker or phase 2 heightened alert coming up. It is like macam you are driving a car knowing that in front is a right turn, but then now you very stubbornly still insist on driving straight through. Aiyo! I know most travelers come into Singapore very 乖 one. They will definitely obey the rules and they will obey the laws. But I can also tell you, sure got one or two our black sheep one sure got one or two will be like our Benjamin Glenn like that. Don't want to follow our law one. You all know right, in Singapore, when you walk in public, you need to wear a mask. And then Singapore is a tropical country. We only got 2 seasons. Either it rains or it shine. And when it shine, I can tell you it's 看破 humid one. Where these travelers be okay to wear their mask when they go around sightseeing. Imagine going to the zoo. You need to wear your mask throughout. Can you tahan or not? That one I don't know. Okay. Will there be another Benjamin Glenn case who refused to wear the mask when they go on public transport? I also don't know. Then what about the need to use the Trace Together app or the Trace Together token? I know for some travelers, privacy is their number one concern. They don't have anything, but they need to have their privacy. So for this group of travelers, will they be okay to use our Trace Together app or Trace Together token to facilitate contact tracing? I know some of them most likely will say, yes, I will. But then secretly they will turn it off. Then you all will say, some more or some places like zoo or this, cannot, you need your Trace Together app to show that you check in already. Yes, I think for all these places, when these tourists or these travelers, when they go, they will turn on, then they show their pass, then after they go in, they will turn it off already. You can say at least they turn on, they got check in, no wrong. They got check in, but then after that they turn off. We cannot trace them anymore. They go on public transport, they take the taxi, they take the MRT, all these are no trace at all. When they return to their hotel, also no trace at all. Is this what we want? Okay, for travelers they are from the category 1 countries. Okay, all these travelers macam like VIP one, very privileged. When they reach Singapore, they just need to do 1 PCR test. And then the test result is negative. Then wholesale, they are free to go. They can do whatever they want in Singapore already. Don't need stay home notice, don't need anything. I mean, is 1 PCR test enough? You know, when all these travelers, when they travel from their home to their airport, then until they board the plane and then they fly into Singapore, during this period of time, they can catch the virus, So immediately after they land in Singapore, you go and do 1 PCR test. Can this PCR test actually detect that they have caught the virus or not? I don't know, That's why my question is 1 PCR test all it takes to be safe? Also, just to FYI, in case you all don't know, it seems like travelers from all these category 1 countries, they can come into Singapore irregardless of their vaccination status. While in Singapore, we all residents here need to be fully vaccinated before we can even eat in restaurants or all those aircon food court. A bit funny. Then I also want to ask, for all these travelers who are unvaccinated when they come into Singapore, is it they also cannot eat in restaurants or all those aircon food court? Should be right. I mean, you cannot say that, just because they are travelers, irregardless of their vaccination, they can eat in the restaurants or aircon food court. Then like that, a bit double standard leh. Next, let's talk about this new concept called the vaccinated travel lane concept. Okay, I mean, can we all trust that someone who is fully vaccinated will not kena COVID-19 so easily? We all know, right? Vaccination is not a 仙丹, it's not like it's a cure for COVID-19. There are many reports that states that people who are fully vaccinated, they still can get COVID-19. They still can get seriously ill. And there are even some who die. So it does not mean that being vaccinated, fully vaccinated, means that you are immune, It doesn't mean that you are Superman, 刀枪不入, No, COVID-19 still can penetrate you and still can kena, So with that, I really want to ask, is this vaccinated travel lane concept really safe or not? Yeah, like I said, travelers from those category 1 country one a little bit like VIP because when they reach Singapore, they just need to do one PCR test. As long as the test result is negative, they can go to roam around in Singapore already. Don't need to serve any stay home notice one. Okay, not that I advocate stay home notice, but I think some form of isolation is better than nothing. I mean, nowadays whenever someone were to travel, if you can travel, okay, the country that you travel to definitely ask you to go and do some isolation, minimum 14 days. Some may be longer, some may be shorter. I don't know okay, depend on the country. But then they still got some form of isolation. So let me give you an example okay. It's not a apple to apple type of comparison okay. But I think after I tell you this, you will get the idea okay. So now imagine okay, someone fall sick in Singapore. Okay, maybe a bit sore throat only. Then go and see the doctor. Then the doctor say, wow, got COVID symptom, but don't worry, I will not give you 5-day notice. All you need to do is just to do a PCR test. As long as the test result is negative, tomorrow you can go back to work already or go back to school already. I was like, Junmo, are we 100% sure one PCR test is enough? That's my point One PCR test enough already. Go team already Okay from what I can see why our Jinghu want to open our borders so fast so early most likely is due to economic reason okay. This is what I can see because a lot of industry badly impacted by COVID-19. Many people's lives also impacted by COVID-19. Some of us also lose our job because of COVID-19. That's why it is very important that we can recover our economy as soon as possible into the pre-COVID period. But is it too rush to open our border so fast? I mean, last time when we have a single-digit daily case count time, we also never kanchiong until want to rush to open our borders. Now double-digit daily count. We already must open already. Is it too rush already or not? I scared later kena U-turn then people around us will laugh at us one, Okay, if really no choice we need to open our borders because our economy cannot tahan anymore. I think let's open okay. But minimally have some form of stay home notice Okay, because you all know now being able to travel it's really a luxury. It is a luxury that money cannot buy one. Last time you got money you can travel. Now you have money you also cannot travel. No joke, And then you must know that we are dealing with COVID-19. And in the past we have always miscalculated it many times already. I remember last time when COVID-19 just started time, a lot of people tell me COVID-19 will be like SARS one, come fast, go fast. In the end it come fast but never go fast. Then there are also people who say hey, don't worry, once we start 2021 only COVID-19 will automatically go away on its own one. I can tell you it's not automatic Now we are in August already, Now we are in August 2021 already. COVID-19 still here or not? Still here. Does it have sign of going away? No, it's here to stay. That's why I think Singapore okay, if you want to open border, better to have some form of stay home notice minimally little bit is also okay better than nothing and if we are worried because we have stay home notice people don't want to visit us don't worry. Singapore is a beautiful city. People will still come on. Even if you have stay home notice whatever isolation policies they will still come on. This is not trading, trading you don't give free trade people maybe don't want to trade with you. But then this is visiting people are coming to travel to Singapore just to visit Singapore. Don't worry, Singapore they will sure come one. Okay, so let's implement okay, if you want to open our borders, let's implement some form of stay home notice minimally for all countries. Okay I think I share enough of my thoughts on this topic already. Now a bit trita already. I think I need to take some amoliang day okay. So if you like this video please remember to share and give it a big thumbs up. Okay, and if you are new to my channel be it you like it or you hate it I welcome you to subscribe. Okay, go and click the subscribe button. Click one time don't click 2 times, later you will unsubscribe. Okay, and if you see the bell button this one very important one. It is FOC one. Go and click it so that we notify of any new videos that I will be doing. Okay, so till my next video Okay, remember, please stay safe and wear your mask when you go out, okay? And this is Kriscell signing off.